And the lady in red is back. Thank you for joining us. This is the premier match of the day. You see Diana Lilo Aguilar from Mexico. She is our head official. Maricruz Ortiz from Costa Rica versus Angelica Barrios, Bolivia. To introduce the players and give you some bio, Gustavo Farel. Gustavo, ba.
First of all, Gary, I'm again glad to be here at your side, ready to spend the next hopefully not 5 hours, but 4 matches with you, culminating our 7th of 8 days in this tournament. We have in front of us Angelica Barrios, Bolivia, and the player that we have grown to learn and love from the country of Costa Rica, Maricruz Ortiz. The little background on them, Maricruz, as I look, she is 20 years old. She's been 10 years in the junior program and has 4 golds and 1 silver in singles. Very strong player. You can see by her physique, she looks the part. She plays the part. 13 years playing racquetball. She trains with Sudsi Monchik and Veronica Sotomayor in Florida. She's actually going to school in Atlanta, Georgia. And she is coached by Gabriel Garcia.
So we started the match, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Gustavo will share with you Barrios' bio once we get a break. Good start for Ortiz. Rally scoring the best of 5. First to win 3 sets wins. 11 points. Unless it's overtime, you have to win by 2. Rally scoring. One thing a lot of our viewers, Gustavo, may not know is that the receiver can end the game with a rally ending shot.
And we have seen that numerous times already. Second point for Costa Rica.
Two quality ball players here. Barrios won the Pan Am Championships at her home site this past April. Wow, 3-0.
Strong.
I think Barrios is void of a formal coach. Ortiz is coached, as you said, by Garcia. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir.
Gabriel Garcia.
Another point for Maricruz.
Not the start Angelica anticipated.
A lot of shouting in the background in the other court. I would say that's probably the only drawback to this spectacular venue, is that it's pretty loud.
It is loud.
Outside the courts. But that could be corrected.
That's true.
A lot of echo.
That's huge. Taking it out of the air. Loose lob by Ortiz allowed Barrios to take it out of the air and roll it with her backhand. So it's 1-4.
Barrios is 22 years of age. From Santa Cruz. Getting her second point.
Yeah, no sooner do we blink our eyes a couple times, she has halved the score. It's 2-4.
13 years of playing, 8 years in the juniors. She has 3 golds, and we won't even get to the numbers, but countless bronze and silver medals. She's studying medicine, and she's going to dedicate herself to the LPRT starting in February.
Good for her. Good for Racquetball. So Barrios came in to serve. 1-4. It's now 3-4. Nice shot. Took it off the short hop. Maricruz back into serve and has earned a point on that exchange. 5 serving 3, game number 1. We're going to ask Iwasa to go out on a limb and make a prediction on this match. We're not going to tell you who she selected, folks, but she did say it'll go 5. Speaking of 5, it's 4 serving 5. Great cross-court pass, Gustavo. That looked like you out there. And I'm talking about the player that hit the ball, not the retriever.
Thank you, Gary. Angélica le manda un abrazo a su papá, el doctor Henry Barrios, que se encuentra en Santa Cruz, con otros familiares que la están viendo. Saludos, doctor. Tuve oportunidad de hablar con su hija acá, muy contenta y agradecida de poder estar acá jugando de nuevo.
It's 5-5, first tie since 0. And Maricruz forges ahead 6-5 coming in to serve. Again, rally scoring. Whoever wins the rally scores. The receiver would come in to serve. In doubles, it could be a hand out and then the side out. 10 seconds to be ready. Champ serve. Around the wall ball. Up top. Around the wall. You haven't seen either player come in and take it early off that round the wall ball. It's certainly an option, Gustavo.
It is. You're kind of checking each other out, I think, at the beginning.
And then again, we're not certain. They may not have that as part of their comfort zone. They may not practice that return. So point for Maricruz at 7-5. So after a soft drop attempt, Maricruz pounds it and handcuffs her opponent. 3-point spread, 8-5, game 1. Little head fake, comes right side, comes up short.
Angélica, when I spoke to her just before the match, very cute, said, well, if they'll move the juniors up to 23, she'll play again next year.
Okay. Good decision. Okay. Diana Aguilar, Diana.
I'm enjoying that they have
Diana, excuse me, Diana, our referee, she called that down. Go ahead.
I'm glad and that they actually chose Ms. Aguilar to referee this match. Aguilar herself, a very good player from Mexico, skipped it in.
Yeah, so Angelica fainted a fly return, let it go, and then skipped it in. One of the benefits of taking it early is you have your opponent in transition. Off balance you oftentimes. Mas café, senor. No call. And no appeals either. You can appeal to your opponent, that's it. Tomorrow, whoever wins this will be able to appeal, Gustavo.
Yes, but more than likely the opponent is not going to give up a call.
Accurate assessment, I agree with you. 7-9, game 1. We were welcoming Pacho Gomez to the broadcast here.
Barrios has not been effective with that first serve. It's way short. I know they don't want it to come off the back wall, but you got to get it past the short line.
But she's sharp enough to know what she can do. She came with the drive Z, which gives you more options, but it's only the first game. We'll see what happens. Meanwhile, game point for Maricruz, 10-7, first game point. Ball live. Ball down. So Gustavo Barrios staves off 1 game point. Let's see. Let's see what she does here on the serve.
For some reason, I've seen a lot of the players winning the game on the receiving end. There seemed to be some kind of an advantage.
Oh my! What's the call, folks? She came right side. I guess it's second serve. No, ace.
Good call.
Point. We had it good, but we don't count. Second serve. So if Barrios wins this rally, it will be 10-10. Then we go to 12. And what's the longest match we've had this week?
I believe it still stands at 19-17.
Okay.
In the early rounds.
Half lob right, different twist. So we will go to 12, Gustavo. That was a tantalizing serve. She enticed her to shoot from 38 feet, and she skipped it in.
I don't know if I would do that again.
Oh, that's great. What footwork, balance. You did not win the match. You got to win by 2. I'm sorry, Angelica. It's 11-10 in her favor.
She's about to, if she scores here, it'll be her 5th point in a row. That's impressive.
Yes. Reverse. Oh my, what a great serve. And guess what? 5 in a row. She closes it out 12-10.
I am thoroughly impressed. I was giving that game to Mari Cruz.
Yes, you were.
Knowing that she would be able to score while receiving, I was just commenting on how many players had ended games while on the receiving end, and then this is actually the first one I see that is not decidedly ended. It was overcome by all of the effort that Barrios put in the last 5 points.
Yeah, it's not like there were 5 unforced errors. Well, that was a great exhibition. You can see how she was the cream of the crop in the Pan Am Championships in Santa Cruz back in April.
Are you? You're on. We're on here, Gary. Let's put that black bag away. We don't want to lose anything.
I want to recognize Jim Faflick out of El Paso. Don't double dip, Jim.
Yeah.
So 1-0 in favor of the Bolivian. What does Team Costa Rica, their coaching staff, tell Mari Cruz, Gustavo?
Well, I think they're not. They shouldn't change anything. She did everything right. She just seemed to have let up at the end, and Barrios, she bared down on the service, moving on the right side drive to the left side drive. She's keeping Mari Cruz guessing, so that, as you say, she can't poach in any one direction.
Yeah.
Because she's not sure where that serve's going to come across.
Good point.
And she finally started to get the serve across the short line. She finally started to do that. She had not been doing that in the early part of the game.
And notice Mari Cruz's coach, Gabriel Garcia, he's certainly tuned into his player right there, huh?
Yes, he is.
Speaking of players that are on the court, Angelica will serve. Santa Cruz de la Sierra, one of the many racquetball hotbeds for the Bolivian team. Mari Cruz, as you said, living in Georgia now, representing Costa Rica.
And both of these gals will be facing each other more and more in the upcoming LPRT season.
So, unforced error number 1 here in game 2 by Mari Cruz.
Tried the short hop. Right idea, but was not effective with cutting that ball.
Oh, unforced error number 1 for Bolivia, Barrios. Tied at 1. 33rd edition of the World Junior Championships for racquetball under the IRF banner. Let's see what the call is. So the interpretation from the referee, it was a mishit, and give the benefit of the doubt to the server. Replay, first serve.
Maricruz's family watching from San Jose. Saludos a la familia de Maricruz viendo este partido desde San Jose.
Bolivia ahead 2-1 in game 2. Overtime in game 1. Barrios won 12-10. Ball live. Another tie at 2.
By Gary Amar's Bar. I wonder who that's coming from.
Tell him thank you so much. I look forward to the gift.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask on the chat box.
Little convergence there, no call, skip in.
Si tiene alguna pregunta sobre las reglas, sobre lo que está viendo como deporte ahora de racket, que sean nuevos al deporte, con gusto les podemos responder vía la caja chat.
So we have 3-2 on our scoreboard. The formal one says 2-2. We'll check the score with Kadim Carrasco.
Skipped it in. Point Costa Rica.
So now 4-2. Yes. 4 serving 2, Costa Rica. Oh my.
Great serve.
That ball was legal. Just over that short line, that second serve, that second line. But that's our vantage point, Gustavo. I think she called it short.
I think she did.
No appeals.
Smirk from Maricruz. She didn't like that.
I don't blame her. So a gift for Angelica. Good play there. Wrap around. That's impressive. If you're
Very
at home
impressive.
and you're watching, folks, give these 2 young players an applause. Wow.
That was a shoulder height down the line. Almost like she sidearmed that shot.
And again,
Irretrievable by Maricruz.
we talked about taking the ball out of the air, and she certainly has the tools to do so. So she cut the lead to 3-4. That was impressive.
This could actually be the final. Not
Well,
sure
I
who's
think on the other side is Meneses from Bolivia. Animation from Maricruz. Lucy Zackerson protocol on dropping that ball. Outright winner left side, loose. Served by Maricruz gave Angelica an opening.
Caught Maricruz looking to the right. Did not expect it coming down her backhand side. Smart shot by Barrios.
Great touch. Racket skills. racket prep, footwork, balance, the entire equation.
I think we're all tied up here.
We are. Nice call. 5-5. Left up. Skip in. Critical juncture of the match here for Medi Cruz as she calls a timeout to try and regroup, Gustavo.
Why don't we take a break? Take it away.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause.
Back live. Girls 21 and under singles here. Barrios fist pump. Ace serve after that empty timeout by Team Costa Rica, Medi Cruz Ortiz. Ortiz enjoyed a lead. Now she sees a 2-point deficit. It's 7-5 in game 2. She lost the first after having let that first get away, 12-10. 8-5.
She did the same thing in game 1.
Yeah.
That serve, ace serve down the right side, keeping Medi Cruz honest, and then came to the backhand.
Next up, Gustavo, we have boys 21 doubles, Chile, Argentina, followed by mixed 18 doubles, Canada, Bolivia. Half lob left, up top, wrap around. Okay, so she took it early, but didn't do much with it. Left up, see ya. Uncanny. 9-5. As you just said, Gustavo, she let the first game get away, and is she letting the second one get away? Great serve, weak return, put away. So it's game point number 1 for Barrios, who seemed to be lagging the first part of game 1, but then she caught her momentum, confidence and momentum, and here she goes, trying to close out game 2. And she did. So here we are in Guatemala City, 33rd Junior World Racquetball Championships. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel. We're going to take a 2-minute break. Stay with us on the IRF network. We're back live. Hello, everybody. Gary on the left, Gustavo on the right. We're here at the Domo
Deportivo
de Racquetball. It's a multiple sport complex. So tell our viewers, Gustavo, about this sports park.
Well, it's got 10 courts, brand new as of last year, finished up for the 2021 juniors, taking place about the same dates last year. The 2 main courts are back glass, side glass. All the other ones are back glass. Concrete walls, no panels here. Obviously the glass is, I believe it's a true glass. If it should be hit, it would break into thousands of pieces, so it's not a danger in that sense. But well-made courts, the floor, wood floor, not slippery, which is very important, even after it gets wet. That's very, very important.
Absolutely.
So there's been few injuries in this event so far, and there's also been very few referee timeouts to come and clean the floor. So very, very
kudos to
good.
the local organizing committee, the Guatemala Racquetball Federation, Dr. Ware. Now that ball took an unfair bounce. I think it was short, but it could have been called a wet ball serve.
That's the first time I saw a wet ball, yeah.
We'll replay it.
As I was saying, the only drawback to the court, I think, is the loudness that we have outside the courts when all the matches are going on at the same time, the crowd screaming, the microphone, speakers loud, but just a spectacular and only racquetball venue.
Correct.
We're most certainly going to see many more tournaments take place in this venue, and I also think we're going to see the Guatemalan program rise to a new level because of the fact these courts are now available.
It's a good point, because this was in the planning phase for at least 10 years. They finally got it constructed, and before this they were training and playing at La Villa, another part of the city, and they only have 5 courts. Not to mention the proximity to the hotel, the Clarion. It's less than a 10-minute drive to the international airport. Let's resume play. We're in game 3. It's 1-0 in favor of Costa Rica. Maricruz, Angelica.
Right idea, just didn't have enough on that touch pinch shot to the left corner. Would have been a perfect shot.
1-1, Diana Aguilar, our head ref. Great touch, soft hands.
Strong.
She'll be playing mixed doubles with her brother.
Is her brother in the juniors? Okay.
Yeah. So, as you said earlier, keeping Maricruz guessing. That time she came directly down the right side. Now she comes right left. 2 consecutive skips by the receiving player, Ortiz. And Angelica has opened up a 4-1 lead here in game 3. The winner of this match will play in the final, I believe, against Meneses of Bolivia.
Going to be tough to overcome this. Well, she puts
Reverse.
a stop to it right now.
Another skip, 3 straight unforced errors. We'll call that an unforced error. I'm not convinced that the previous 2 where it was just a function of power serves by the young Bolivian. So we have a break.
Why don't we stay on? We're on camera here. We'd like to thank all of the parents that have supported their kids in coming down here, many of which are here at the event.
Yeah,
and
yes.
if it wouldn't be for you folks, and obviously the trainers and the countries, the delegates, this would not take place. We do have 198 players. Fantastic. Only second that I'm aware of to the Los Angeles 2012 World Junior Racquetball Championship.
Yeah, I think there were a few that actually exceeded that in Fountain Valley before that. That was the previous high, but you're talking about facilities that had 18, 19, 23 courts. And as we resume play, thank you to Gearbox, by the way. Gearbox Black, the official ball of the IRF. So quality timeout by Maricruz there, Gustavo.
They also provided all of our referee uniforms. Thank you very much, Rafael, Joel, and the Gearbox team. We will wear them proudly, and they are very sharp, looking good.
Great serve. Left it up. There you go. There you go. Oh my. Medi Cruz did everything but win that rally.
And she should have won it. That just.
Don't tell that to Angelica. 6-2. There's your background noise, folks.
You know what that is, Gary, right?
I do, and I won't say.
All righty.
Other than it's Team Argentina. Back up top. Set up. Desperation time here for Medi Cruz.
No more timeouts for Mari Cruz. Needs to change the direction of this match quickly. Get a point, get into the server box, and work on her serves. Short serve.
Has her going left, has her going right, has her staying in the middle, leaning one way, moving the other.
We are literally 5 minutes from the international airport here, and about 10 minutes without traffic from the hotel. Unfortunately, we have a lot of traffic here.
Gustavo, unless something changes dramatically, we'll be seeing the boys 21 and under doubles soon. Chile versus Argentina.
Fantastic.
Barrios serving 8. Cruz, Ortiz.
2.
Mari Cruz, Ortiz has 2. Well, that'll help. Cut the lead to 3-8. Let's see, as you say, if she can put a string of serves together. She certainly has the talent set to do so. Skill set.
She needs 4 points in a row here, at least to put the pressure on Barrios.
Folks, Barrios had her racket up. Supposed to have it above her head. But the interpretation by the referee, Aguilar, is that she's not ready. So she has 10 seconds to be in a ready position after the score is called. And then the server needs to put the ball in play via the drop. Okay, so the Nick lob. Short hop by the receiver into the floor. So there's one more, 4-8. Some type of power serve here. Left side. Ball live. That's nice. Little momentum change in favor of Medi Cruz right now. 5-8. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're on the IRF network watching Racquetball on the world stage. With the drive Z. Barrios not able to clear Ortiz out, and a back foot snap forehand winner into the right corner.
I think she still has her timeout. Barrios.
Yeah, we'll see if her coach tells her to call it. 6-8. Every point is critical. If Barrios can get a handout, get a 3-point spread, it can be very tough for Medi Cruz. Soft hands.
Those are the 4 points I was talking about.
Exactly. So now what happens? Another drive serve.
Well, here again, I know Mari Cruz wants this point. If she doesn't get it, she's in the game now. So she can certainly get it back.
7-8. Same serve. Loose. Okay, so there's the 9th point for Angelica.
So now, as I was saying, Cruz has to get this point back, walk into the server's box, 8-9, and score 3 points. Make it happen.
Versus have a first match point against her.
Yes.
Second serve. Nick lob. Half lob. Ill-advised return of serve.
She wanted everything on that
Yeah.
one.
Here we are, folks. Match point number 1, 10-7. For the young lady from Bolivia. Drive Z. Ball live.
Good hands.
Staves off 1 match point. Let's see if she can find a serve and get 3 aces. 4, really. Because if she ties it at 10, then it goes to 12. She needs to tie it at 10 first. Deliberation by the receiver. Wow. That's impressive. Drive, jams into the middle, soft hands, drops the ball from 36, 37 feet. Match point. 11-8. So it's 12-10, 11-5, 11-8. We're impressed, folks.
I don't know what to say on that one.
Not
Gary.
much.
That was almost like a drop underhand shot into the right corner. Any harder if she would have hit it, I'm certain Maricruz would have gotten it, but as soft as she hit it, it just didn't come out.
I mean, it was a good serve.
Yes.
And Maricruz, she maybe took 1 step outside the service zone, and the ball had already taken 2 bounces. So next up on show court, folks, on the IRF network, Chile versus Argentina, boys doubles 21 and under. Mancia and Gatica versus Garcia and Oyenhart. Mancia, Gatica from Temuco in Chile. Garcia, the Bolivian playing for Argentina, lives in Cochabamba, and Oyenhart, capital of Buenos Aires. As you see the empleados cleaning the court, kudos to them. What a great job they've been doing, Gustavo.
Well, stay tuned. We're here at the Guatemala City Domo Deportivo into now the 7th day of our transmission, finishing up tomorrow with all of the finals. This is Gustavo Farel, Gary Mazeroff. This is the number 8 of 10 matches to be streamed today. Exciting doubles ahead of us. Stick with us. We'll sign off for now, back in 10 minutes. Thank you.